I know talking about sexual life can be a bit delicate, but it's super important. Maybe you've worried about how to last longer in bed to ensure the experience is pleasurable for both you and your partner. The good news is that there are several ways to improve this aspect of your intimate life. I prepared 5 valuable tips that can help you increase your stamina and enjoy these moments even more. These are simple and practical strategies that you can start applying right away. So, how about we talk a little about this? I'm sure that with these guidelines, you'll feel more confident and prepared to enjoy every moment to the fullest, shall we? Before starting the video, I ask you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos on how to improve your sexual relationships. Premature ejaculation is a sexual condition where a man ejaculates more quickly than he or his partner would like during sexual activity. There is no specific time that defines premature ejaculation, but it generally refers to ejaculation that occurs before or shortly after penetration with little sexual stimulation. This condition can cause frustration and anxiety, negatively impacting sexual satisfaction and the quality of life for both the individual and the couple. Speaking of time to be considered premature, some people ejaculate within 1 to 2 minutes. Many patients do not want to take medication to resolve this, which we understand and is perfectly normal. So, I'm here through this video to give you important tips to delay your premature ejaculation. It's important to remind you that many men suffer from premature ejaculation and at the same time from erection problems. But don't worry, by the end of the video, I will provide you with a step-by-step guide to resolve this. So let's get to the tips. And the first tip is focus on foreplay. Engaging in foreplay helps to sexually stimulate your partner, increasing her arousal to the point where she might even reach orgasm before penetration. Sex doesn't start with penetration, but with foreplay. Besides providing pleasure to your partner, foreplay also reduces the man's anxiety. This happens because during foreplay, he gets comfortable and acclimated, which helps lower his heart rate and body temperature. When the time for penetration comes, it's likely that you will last longer. Your partner will also be more satisfied and relaxed, contributing to a more pleasurable sexual experience for both of you. In some cases, the partner might even reach orgasm during foreplay, further enhancing the couple's satisfaction. The second valuable tip is physical closeness. When I talk about physical closeness with your partner, I mean not associating your partner's presence only with sexual activity and ejaculation. This happens especially when the couple doesn't spend time together in everyday activities such as watching a movie, going for a walk, or simply hugging. They end up coming together only during sex. This association makes the brain see the partner's presence as a signal to initiate penetration and ejaculation. To change this, it's important for the couple to work on a more prolonged and consistent closeness by doing activities together outside of the sexual context. This includes watching movies, series, cuddling, and hugging, thereby strengthening physical intimacy in a broader sense. Before continuing with the tips, I want to share the following message. If you suffer from erection problems and sexual impotence, please click on the link in the comments. I have great help for you to overcome this issue. Continuing with the tips, the third tip is simple and widely used. Prior masturbation. Many men use prior masturbation as a well-known strategy to help prolong the time to ejaculation during sexual intercourse. If you have one sexual encounter and then another shortly after, it's common to take longer to ejaculate the second time, and the amount of semen is usually less. This occurs because after the first ejaculation, the body needs time to recover, resulting in better control the next time. If you masturbate a few hours before sexual intercourse, this second encounter tends to last longer. This interval between masturbation and sexual activity can help decrease sensitivity and reduce anxiety, allowing you to enjoy the encounter for a longer period. The fourth tip is identify the position in which you feel most stimulated. Avoiding the position in which you tend to ejaculate more quickly is a smart strategy to prolong the duration of sexual intercourse. If you know your own body and understand that certain positions trigger a quicker response, it's a good idea to start differently. For example, if you tend to ejaculate more rapidly when the woman is on all fours or when she is on top of you, avoid these positions at the beginning of the sexual encounter. Openly discussing your preferences and limitations with your partner is crucial. Often the dialogue about sexual positions can be neglected or even become a taboo between couples. However, having this conversation is essential to ensure that both partners have a satisfying sexual experience. There's no problem in discussing your preferences and concerns with your partner. The fifth and final tip: anesthetics can be used. Some men clearly express that they have excessive sensitivity in certain regions during sexual activity, which can result in rapid ejaculation. To address this, anesthetic gels can be a viable option, especially for patients with firm but sensitive erections. It's important to note that the use of these gels should be done carefully, as they can significantly affect sensitivity. If a patient already has a compromised erection, using the gel can further reduce this sensitivity, potentially leading to a loss of erection. Therefore, it's preferable to use the gel in patients with healthy erections. If you suffer from poor erections, I advise you to check the link in the first comment, which will help you. Watch other videos on the channel that I'm sure will greatly help your sexual health. See you in the next video.